Alright, today we're going to do an experiment. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and hopefully we can get it done today. So what I have here, I've actually got two experiments going on at once. So what I'm going to do, I have a trunk lid off of a BMW as our test subject. And what I want to do is, first of all, I want to see, well, we all know that we can use PDS as a base. So this is black PDS. Then we have the 1 Pro. And right now the 1 Pro is the pearl carrier for the clears. And then over here I have some leftover ultra high gloss from a couple, well, I've had several projects, but that's one of them I had left over. So I actually was going to do autoflex as well, because the 1 Pro is the base for the autoflex, but it's a brand new containers, so this is used, so I'm just going to use this instead. So the first experiment is, I have two different pigments, or I guess you could say. This is Luna Cherry Bomb Candy, and this is Custom Creation Standard Candy Apple Red Concentrate. So the first experiment, as you will, is to see which one I like better. The one comes from Dip Your Car, the one comes from somebody else, but I really like the speed shape for this stuff, so I wanted to see how that would look. So I'm going to compare side by side. The second thing is, if you know anything about a Luna, you know that it is automotive permanent paint and not a concentrate like this is. With a lot of guys in Europe use automotive paint over top of Autoflex base, and then they'll put the Autoflex top over top. Well, there is no Autoflex base anymore. It's just the 1 Pro. So I want to see if if you can put automotive paint over the 1 Pro, like I'm sure you can. But the interesting thing is going to be that PDS is going to be the base. So it will be PDS base black, then the 1 Pro on top of that with the carbon silver pearl, and then the Luna paint, regular car paint, permanent paint, and then I'll put the high gloss over top of that. So it should work. I've talked to Fonzie about it. He's interested in this to see if it will work, but we'll see how it goes. One other thing I should say, I'm using a very cheap HVLP gun I got off of Amazon for like 40 bucks. It's got a 2.5 tip on it. I didn't really want to, I've got some nice turbine guns, and I've got some nice HVLP guns. I just didn't want to, I'm going to throw this away when I'm done with it. So I didn't want to, have to worry about cleaning up my good guns. So, but this is, like I said, it's got a 2.5 tip. I'll probably go to a 1.3 when I do the ultra high gloss, even though it can shoot through a 2.5. Obviously, it's the same as a turbine gun, but 1.3 gives a better finish, and to me it's easier to put on. I'm used to seeing clear go on with a HVLP gun. So, all right, I got the base coat on. Black, I used the quart. About 8, I think it was 8 coats, something like that. Another one of the experiments that I wanted to do, I know a lot of you guys shoot out in the sun. I've never done that before, so I wanted to see. So I got like half in the sun, and I was worried that it wouldn't work very well, but it actually flashes a lot quicker than over here. You can see over here it's still flashing yet, but So I don't know if you can see it very well in the camera, but if you're wondering how well it lays down with a $40 Amazon paint gun, it does really well. I'd say it's at least as good as the DYC sprayer or Wagner sprayer. I'd say it's actually better. One thing I did notice with the 2.5 tip, this, like I said, this is a piece of crap. I think I paid $47 for it, and it came with 4 or 5 tips. But you have to turn the pressure way down with that 2.5 tip. I was getting dry spray, the little granular things you see on the surface. That's when the paint dries before it actually hits the surface. So I turned the pressure way down. I got the fluid all the way up. One thing that was surprising is right out of the box, that was my fan pattern. I didn't touch it, the one on the left there. So that was pretty handy. Other than that, that's really happy with it so far. We'll see how it goes. One other thing I wanted to mention, I didn't really prep this like you would if you were painting a car, so you'll see little pieces of schmutz on there here and there, and down here a bug landed on it, so I pushed him off and made a little mess there. But all in all, it's pretty good. Like I say, I'm in the middle of a shop, you know, right next to the door, so it's got dust flying around and stuff like that, so it's not going to be perfect, but you can kind of see how good it is. It's pretty good. So alright, I've got 3 coats of carbon silver on. I've got a little bit left in the gun, so real quick I wanted to show how I shoot pearl. Pearl's a little tricky because you gotta, well, just with anything in paint, to get it even, you have to use your eyeballs. You can't just, you know, do your 50% overlap and hope for the best. Look at how it's laying down. I don't have much left here, but I'll try to show you what I mean. You can see when I bring it across, you can see how it lays down kind of wet. When I bring it back, I want to overlap so that wetness kind of stays even with it. Now to make sure there's an even coat. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but I hope it does. You can kind of see that the wetness follows the gun, but it's above it and below it. You just want to keep it consistent as you go. If you can keep it consistent, you won't get your stripes. All right, here we are, 4 coats, dried up, or dry enough to move on. We're going to put this regular candy. We've got a little container of 1 Pro here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to put in there, but I guess we'll see here in a second. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is the regular clear 1 Pro. One thing I did notice, I was one of the first people to buy this ultra high gloss, and back then the Pearl carrier had a yellow label on it, and then they got rid of that and they're using this 1 Pro now. And at home I lined up, I still got some left, and I lined them up next to each other, and I think they're the same thing. But it doesn't really matter. I just found it interesting. So I have no idea how much to squirt in here. See what that gets us. Oh wow, that's pretty dark. Holy cow. I think I put too much in. Oh wow. Well, I guess I'll Yeah, I think I put way too much in. Well, can't fix it now. We'll see how it goes. Alright, here's the regular candy concentrate with the 1 Pro. You can see I split it in half. I'm getting ready to switch over to the actual paint, the Luna Cherry Bomb. So that'll be actual permanent paint over the 1 Pro. Alright, here's this Cherry Bomb paint. It's a lot different. It's got a lot different smell. It smells like actual automotive paint. But it's not much there. Hopefully I have enough to get some good coverage. I switched to 1.4 nozzle. This one came, I thought it came with a 1.3, but it's a 1.4. Just because when I shoot automotive paint, I haven't shot automotive paint in a long time, but when I used to, it was a 1.3. So that's what I'm kind of used to. So we'll see how it goes. So this is after 1 coat. It covers pretty well. Little couple spots where I didn't get it quite even enough, but it covers a lot better than the 1 Pro with the pigment in it. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to put at least another coat. I don't have that much left, so a good thing it covers well. So which is better, the candy apple red on the left or the cherry bomb on the right? Right now it looks like cherry bomb is better, but it's still wet. The left is this is completely flashed out. So and then I left this as a divider. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, I don't know. But here when it dries, we'll go ahead and put some clear on it and see what it looks like. Like I say, the half of this experiment was to see how it reacted with automotive paint. This is definitely automotive paint. Definitely, because it is completely, I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard to shoot. It's actually very, very easy to shoot. But to clean it up, I used naphtha thinking that would work, and it basically coagulated the paint. It likes lacquer thinner and regular paint thinner. So yeah, it is definitely, and it smells different, and it's definitely automotive paint. If anybody was curious if that Luna 1 is really paint, it's really paint. So somebody might notice that I've been using this stupid thing. This gun does come with a stack of disposables. I used them on another project, so I had to use this. Again, it's a throwaway gun. So but it sprayed really well with the 1.4. So no complaints. So I'm kind of bummed. I came out here, this is the first coat of clear, and as you can see there's a ton of crap in it. I'm not sure how that happened. I think some wind might have got up there and knocked some crap down from the ceiling or something. But yeah, it really ruined it. But again, this is just a experiment. This is the first coat. There's a lot of orange peel on it, but then again, like I say, I'm just shooting it. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So, so we'll see if the second coat looks any better. All right, this is after the second coat. Not bad. Left side is the 1 Pro with candy apple concentrate. Left side, or right side, I'm sorry, is the automotive paint. What was it, cherry something or other. It needs another coat. You can kind of see where it's a little bit thin at the top and kind of in the middle a little bit. It needed one more coat, but I didn't have any. I'm really bummed that all that crap fell in it. I planned on cutting and buffing it, show how to do that. I don't know, I might still do it, but just from the looks of it, I think the cherry bomb looks better to me in the sun, but it's a hell of a lot more expensive. So honestly, I don't know that I'd put either one of these on my car. If I was going to put one of them, it'd probably be this one. But I'd like to see it with the full, you know, the full amount of paint that's supposed to be there. But again, the experiment is to see what's the difference between the two and to see if this will hold up. I'm going to keep this on this hood. I'm going to stick it in my backyard for a couple weeks, see if it holds up. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So I thought I'd do one last thing. I didn't really like the finish, and even though it's probably too soon to do so, I'm going to do a flow coat. You can see all of the crap. It really messed it up. There's really nothing I can do about it now, but I just didn't like, there was a lot of other stuff going on I didn't like. I thought, well, what the heck. I didn't really have any sandpaper or DA or anything. I had these little sponges with the abrasive stuff. Like I say, this isn't a professional paint job. This is an experiment. So I mixed up a little bit more clear, and we'll give her one more coat. Well, it is better. It's a long way from being acceptable, but it's all right. It's acting weird, but not bad. I'm sure the camera can't pick it up, but you can see a lot more depth in the candy apple now. So it actually looks like it's about a 1/4 inch deep on this side, so I think this will come out all right. Okay, it's a day later, and I decided, as you can see, to do a quick cut and buff. So what I did was, if I was doing my car, I'd do it a lot different, but I just did 800 since there was so much garbage. I don't even know where it is. Then I went to 1200, then I went to 2000. Then I used a cutting pad and some Guire's cutting compound, or actually it's speed compound, and then some polish. It actually needs the finishing pass and the finishing compound, and probably wax or some oh, what do you call it, ceramic coat, I guess they're calling it now. But it looks a lot better now. You can kind of see this is the candy apple red side, and this is the cherry bomb side. You can see that it's pretty even. I thought that it was light here. I guess it is maybe a little bit light here, but it's hard to tell. It's really deep paint. I think the Ultra High Gloss actually likes paint better than the UH or the One Pro. But I don't know, because this side's got more dents in it. You can kind of see here where it's not shiny. There's a big dent here, and I couldn't get the buffer down in there very well. But it came out pretty well. I'm pretty impressed. After one day, I was really reluctant to do it because it's only been a day. You can see I was scared of the edges, so I didn't want it to start peeling. But yeah, it turned out really nice. I spent about, I don't know, an hour and a half. I would say if you did this to your car and did the whole thing, it would probably take you a whole day to do it right. So, but the orange peel is pretty much gone. It's a lot brighter, it's a lot it's a lot everything better. For just screwing around with a $40 paint gun, I'm pretty impressed. So I'll let you know how it peels off in a few weeks. Thousand. Cut pad. It's looking pretty good. I'm starting to like this cherry bomb. Wasn't for the crap that got in there, it'd be pretty sweet.